So it's the new year, we are in a new decade, it is January 2020 and some people will be wanting to try doing veganuary and being vegan for the month of January, which I think is amazing. So in today's video I'm going to share some information, give some advice and tips on how to succeed doing veganuary this year. So a little bit of background information. My name is Gillian, I'm 27. When I was 21 I gave up meat and became vegetarian, and then 3 years ago, coming on 4, I became vegan. I will have a lot of information listed down below. I will have favourite YouTubers, recipe websites I really like, and also the veganuary website if you want to check that out. It's got some really helpful information as well. And let's get started. Number 1, I would suggest going through all your favourite meals and working out how you can make them vegan. Just because you're vegan does not mean you have to go through and have salads and quinoa and strange things that you maybe don't eat at the moment. If you do eat that, that's great. But when I became vegan, I went through all the list of my favourite things. For example, I really like mayonnaise, so I researched what vegan meals were out there. There's definitely a lot more choice than there was when I became vegan, so it's really quite easy to find different alternatives from meat and dairy and egg products. The only thing I would say is quite difficult is macaroni cheese. That's hard to replicate, but it is possible, so you 100% can do it. Another thing is cheese. That's quite hard to replicate. However, again, in recent years there is a lot more choice out there. My favourites are the Daiya, Farmhouse cheddar. Asda do their own mozzarella shredded bag of cheese that is really good. Violife spread is good. If you want some cream cheese, Asda's garlic cream cheese is really good. And what else? The cocoa cheddar is one of my favourites too. So just experiment, try what ones you like, look up reviews, see what people have said about them. You can make a decision on what your favourite cheeses are. Another tip is about reading ingredients lists. So a lot of the time I just pick up a bag and instantly will know if it's vegan or not. My hairdresser was talking about being more plant-based since watching a documentary, but she was worried about taking all the time in supermarkets reading labels. It's honestly not that bad. You become an expert label reader being vegan, and a tip from me is, if you say it's a packet of crisps, if it says it's suitable for vegetarians, great, turn it over. Look for bold in the ingredients list. It will have milk or eggs in bold. You will be able to clearly see it, and once you start doing it a few times you will get the hang of it, so it's not as bad as you may think. Another tip I have is just in general what you will experience. A lot of people will be negative. They will ask you why you're doing it. They will try and get you to not do it. I know when I became vegan someone was really negative about it and said something along the lines of, we'll see how long that lasts. But once I showed them how easy it is to be and stay vegan, their attitude has totally changed and they're really supportive. So lead by example, let them say their thing and just prove them wrong. Show them how easy it is to be vegan, especially in this day and age. They might change their mind and want to do it themselves, you never know. I know my mum and dad are extremely open, as well as my granny. They are so open to trying all the vegan things I make, and actually so is Ryan. What actually spurred me on to make this video is my fiance Ryan just out of the blue came up and said he wanted to try veganuary. My sister-in-law did it last year and she has stayed vegan. I was totally shocked as well because Ryan is total opposite of vegan that you can get. Loves his burgers, loves his cheese. So I thought it was really amazing that he was being really open to trying things. So I will be very busy cooking this January, making sure he can stick to doing veganuary. I'm really looking forward to it actually. Another great tip I have is go on YouTube or Instagram and search the hashtags, for example vegan dinners or what vegans eat, vegans UK, anything related to the vegan hashtag will be extremely helpful in getting ideas, gaining support, you can follow all these people and it will come up on your feed, and then you get inspiration on different things to make, and like restaurants and things, they're kind of options. And yeah, I think the time has never been better to do veganuary, so you're in good hands. It's not another tip, but just a little bit of information you might not know. A lot of the things you will have been eating might actually be vegan already, so things like Oreos, Walker's chicken crisps, bourbon cream biscuits, what else? Fizzy strawberry laces from Morrison's, not fresh pasta but all other dried pasta, bread, rice, all these things are already vegan. A great Instagram account to follow is Accidentally Vegan UK, I think it's called. Again, I will link it down below, and they always come up with pictures of people that people find in supermarkets of things that are already vegan that you might not know about. Another tip, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake. Mistakes happen. It's happened to me before, and not even at the beginning of my journey, mistakes still happen even now. Obviously a lot less than what they did, but it can still happen. An example is I went to a restaurant and got tomato soup, and I was assured that there was no cream in it, but there was milk, and I ended up being extremely ill and broke out in hives. So I now am extremely vigilant to check these things, but also again, restaurants are a lot better with allergies. I went to TGI Fridays once. This was years ago, before they had proper vegan options, and the chef actually came out with her allergen folder and helped me pick something that I could have, and I thought that was really helpful and kind of her to do. A lot of the restaurants now will have the VE symbol for vegan, not to be confused with just the V for vegetarian, but it's a lot easier than it was to find options for you, especially this year. This year we're getting a lot more things in from restaurants and fast food places that are vegan. For example, you may have seen KFC are coming out with vegan chicken. Greggs are coming out with steak bakes and donuts. I've yet to see them in the shops, but I'm excited to try them. Domino's have spoken about creating some vegan options. Pizza Hut are already doing a great job, but they've came out with vegan pepperoni as well. Subway, they're doing a great job. McDonald's, like, you can literally find an option that's not just tomato pasta, and I think that's great. Frankie and Benny's also have been really good. They do an amazing cheesecake. But don't be hard on yourself if you mess up. Things happen and you just move on from it. It doesn't mean you've failed. So I'm just gonna list a few of my favourite Instagram accounts and YouTubers. So on Instagram I like Now You Know It's Vegan, Accidentally Vegan. I currently follow Slimming World, so there's a lot of, if you search the hashtag vegan Slimming World, there'll be a lot of things to give you ideas. Some YouTubers that I love, High Carb Hannah, she was mostly at the beginning of my journey, but I still enjoy watching her videos. If you want to get more on the ethical side of things, I recommend That Vegan Couple. They do mukbangs and different things talking about veganism that's really informative. Bosh TV are a good YouTube channel to follow. The Happy Pear, Pear, that's really good. I get a lot of recipe ideas from them. Naturally Stefanie, she's another Scottish YouTuber that is vegan and does like weightlifting and stuff. If I can think of any more, I will definitely link them down below, like I said. And even if you just search on YouTube vegan what I eat in a day, you can get good ideas from them as well. It doesn't have to be difficult. Another good place to go is a kind of vegan festival in your area. You just need to Google vegan festivals and it will come up. There are really good ones in Glasgow that I've been to, and the whole place will give you options of, you can eat anything there. There was amazing cakes, ice cream, cheese, burgers, there was just loads. And then you can buy stuff there that you want to take home that will help you during veganuary. My last and final tip, maybe you don't want to do if you are a little bit sensitive, but if you want to solidify the reasons for doing veganuary, watch a documentary. I avoided documentaries for a while because it just upsets me. But if you're having doubts about doing veganuary, doing it for the animals is a big thing. So documentaries like Cowspiracy, there's lots of reasons to go vegan. So if you want to do it for the animals, you can go down that route. Environment, I've heard Game Changers is a great documentary. I've not watched it yet, but my hairdresser, who is a family friend, said that there wasn't any upsetting scenes in that, so I intend to watch that with Ryan. Your health is a big factor. Yes, there's lots of vegan junk food, but if you want to do it for your health, it is extremely easy to do that as well. A couple of little facts I found the other day I thought I would mention while filming this video. So in 1 month of eating a plant-based diet, you will save 913 square feet of forest, 280 kilograms of CO2, 620 kilograms of grain, 33,000 gallons of water, and 8 innocent animals' lives. So doesn't that sound amazing that you would want to contribute to something that is such an amazing cause for this world? Yeah, I just think, why not give it a go? So hopefully these tips help you. And something else you could do is visit a sanctuary in your area. Again, if you research animal sanctuaries near wherever you live, you will find some. There's some down in England I really want to visit that I have been meaning to as well. They do open days where you can see animals that have been saved from the slaughterhouse or the dairy industry. So I think that's nice as well to solidify why you're wanting to do veganuary. So I think that is all my hints and tips for you. Good luck doing veganuary. Well done for giving it a go. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time.